movement, press, energy, 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 and consistency. Yes, yes, yes. We here again. And you know what? I'm going to really start showing you guys low kids the low language right now. I'm in the mood for that. Yes. And a lot of it, you hear it already. You hear that yes. Right? But now I'm going to really work it to you, girl. Now I'm going to give it to you, girl. Yes. Now we're in it, girl. Shout out to my guy, Polo. Yes. Work it, girl. Yes. And, you know, that's my guy from Newark, New Jersey. And he's one who showed me the low language. And I'm going to start spreading it a little bit more for you guys. Something I want to do. Yes. Yes, girl. Work. All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Movement Press, the art of sound and dance. And as promised, I'm keeping it consistent. I'm trying to drop these drops like all the time in Volume 2. Volume 2, this is a long season right here. So I do it by the season and I do it by the breaks. So we haven't had a break yet from school. So let's get going. Aye. First off, yes, I want to give a shout out to Club in Europe. Once again, amazing energy. I was really happy to see Joey Anderson again come through. Definitely a strong moment stepping into 2026. Yes. Oh, such great energy. Yes, girl. All right. Big shout out to Let's Talk House as well. And to all the contestants, I just want to say, it's not easy to be in a judge. There's a lot of strong talent in the room. And so respect to every single person that stepped up. Yes. Yes, yes. Congratulations to Lamino for taking home the win. Well deserved. Yes. Shout out to Kenshu. And a big shout out to Rob. Yes, girl. Work it, work it, work it. House Dance is really moving right now. And linking up with Houseaholics, my team, we've been bringing in a lot of artists and building something very special for you guys. Yes. I'm really loving the new energy too. Seeing all the new people step into the dance, learning, growing, and adding to the culture. Aye, yes. But right now, I've got somebody special. One of the architects of the culture, Brian Green. I got a little segment. It's probably going to last a couple of drops. Yes, girl. And I like when people do their homework. So I'm kind of going to let Brian Green drop some names for you guys.
Because y'all have to realize Brian does over 10 different dance styles. So there's a lot of names that go in and out of Brian's mind. And some people, Brian just remembers by face and not by name. So with that being said, shout outs. Wow. Evelyn, Santos.
Oh, bro. What? Okay, now I got you.
So Evelyn Santos been around for a long time. That's her mother, right? That's her mother right there. Little Ray. You got to give a shout out to Basil. You got to give a shout out to people like that as well. There it was so many clubs. And what makes New York is very different. Even Jersey, you know, the East Coast, very different. We did a lot of partying outside. And a lot of younger kids like myself got to see a lot of dancing outside first. And then the adults went into the clubs. And then some of us got into clubs as teens. And however we got in, sometimes it was not always a good thing how we got in, but we got in. And we got to see, some of us, the end of the garage. We got to see Bonds in the International. We got to see the end of these clubs and got to see some of these older dancers. And it's just really making note of... if this brain forgot your names, then at least the names mentioned should at least be able to be interviewed and talk about, and your names will come up. So don't go, oh, Brian forgot. Brian has so many different dance styles in your head. House in the clubs is one of the last styles that this professor was interested in. Brian has too many names of tap dancers that inspired y'all in the head. And so there's even before that, jazz and all that. So when we think about, let's say mentioning Willy Pinedo, if y'all interview Willy Pinedo, because it's still alive, that would set off a whole bunch of names of older dancers y'all don't know. Y'all mentioned Evelyn Santos, a whole bunch of other names, right?
Yeah, shout out to Evelyn Santos. She showed me a lot of love during a very controversial time, too.
So when y'all listen to an interview like this, it's not about, well, Brian forgot this name and all that. No, because those names connect y'all to more names, because this vessel is mentioning names that are older than Brian. So when Evelyn Santos was partying, Brian wasn't around. So it's connecting the fact that she still stayed around and still is around today. Just saw Evelyn when it was in New York about half a year ago. And she can mention names of more dancers that were at her time. And then if she mentions names of dancers before her time, then you can go even further back. And that's what culture is about. It's not about everybody being mentioned in an interview. We can't even do that, especially the way we all used to party back in the day. Sometimes 3 clubs a night. Can't mention all the great dancers we met. Some of them we didn't even introduce ourselves. We just saw them in a circle or we saw them in a club. So just remembering those names, like those of y'all into Bravo and all them, this vessel is just giving y'all another side. Please look into Evelyn Santos. Please look into Willy Pinedo. Please look into Little Ray. Please look into these people as well, because they were all around in the eras we're talking about that we weren't around. Some of them are older than Bravo, than Archie. I want to check that out too. Just don't keep staying with the same names, because with the names that Brian is mentioning, these people all have skill. And that's the point. They all get down. And that's why they're important to this history that we're making of just loving dance. That's more the importance of that. We all love how we love dancing. And we love this music called disco, funk, house, classics. We love it all. That's the important message here, is that we love it. And, regardless of how this is making business now, and regardless of all the little names that's branching off for it, we all love it. That's how we all met.
Yes. And once again, big shout out to Cypher Dojo. Remember, I got a Thursday house class. Every Thursday, I got a house class. It's for all categories, all ages, and all, I guess you would say, levels. But I don't really want to go so much into that because I'm really want to dive into the art of this thing. So levels, it doesn't matter. We're going to dive into the art now of this. Yes. If you haven't come through yet, you need to pull up, take a class, build your foundation, and connect. Yes. I'm also offering private classes now, so if you're serious about leveling up, tap in. Yes, girl. Work it. We're continuing to push this thing called house through Movement Press. And on that note, I'm going to pass it over to Noonie for the events.
Hey everyone! I wanted to share 2 upcoming experiences that honestly feel really worth having on your radar right now. First, there's the Inefficient Intensive happening in July in France. Guided by Kwame and Clementine, this program beautifully connects dance and music on a deeper level. It's not just about learning steps or in choreography, what we're used to, but about understanding the music we move to and how we exist within it. With 23 hours of classes and shared learning, it creates a space to grow both technically and musically, and no prior music knowledge is needed. And then there's the Elevation Summer Dance Retreat 2026, taking place in August in Slovakia, with an incredible lineup including OG or Rashad and etc. This experience goes far beyond regular training. It's a full immersion into movement, wellness, and connection. Daily classes, yoga, meditation, nature, and time to reset. What I really appreciate is the intention behind it, like creating a small, supportive space where people can grow, recharge, and share. So if you're looking to deepen your practice and connect with others and invest time into your growth, both of these are definitely worth checking out. Much love for all of you. Bye.
Yes. Okay. Here we have it. Yo, I also want to give a big shout out again to my wife Nessa and to everybody out there house dancing. Wow, it's so many people I can really drop right now, but I think Brian did a good job of dropping some names right now that you guys can research. Yes. Like I said, stay up, stay in love with the music, stay in love with the culture, and let's keep this thing moving forward. Movement Press!